The waves of the sea are a gift of the creation, and it is the responsibility of the human being to enjoy them, as well as other animals such as dolphins, that enjoy these maritime formations. The history of surfing in Hawaii goes back to the 4th century AD. Polynesians began to make their way to the Hawaiian island from Tahiti and the Marquesas. They brought many of their customs with them, including playing in the surf on papo belly boards. It was here in Hawaii that the art of standing and surfing upright on longboards was invented. The first recorded sighting of actual surfing was made by Lieutenant James King, commander of the Discovery, in 1779. He recorded his sightings in the ship logs. By 1779, riding the waves on long hardwood surfboards had become a daily part of Hawaiian culture. Many ancient Hawaiian chants tell of christening surfboards. The history of surfing in Hawaii tells of chants to the gods to make big waves for surfing and chants to give courage to the men who rode these waves. Hawaii was ruled by many different kaka taboos. These kaka regulated everything from where and what to eat to learning how to build a good surfboard and how to convince the gods to make the surf good. Hawaiian society was very distinct in separating the ali royalty from the commoner. There were certain beaches that the ali would surf on boards up to 24 feet long, while commoners would surf at different beaches and ride boards up to 12 feet long. Several of Hawaii's most famous chiefs, including Kamali, the ruler of Kauai, and Kamehameha, were renowned for their surfing ability, and their surfboards were among their prized possessions. Windsurfing is a surface water sport that emerged when mid-20th century inventors combined surfing and sailing to create a new paradigm in water sports. It emerged in the early 1970s from the surf culture scene of California. By the late 1970s, it had gained a strong following across North America. Windsurfing is predominantly a recreational sport, popular at flat water locations around the world where the sport is safest and most accessible. Kite surfing is an action sport combining aspects of wakeboarding, snowboarding, windsurfing, surfing, paragliding, skateboarding and sailing into one extreme sport. A kiteboarder harnesses the power of the wind with a large controllable power kite to be propelled across the water, land, or snow. Compared to the other sailing sports, kiteboarding is both among the less expensive, including equipment, and the more convenient. It is also unique in that it harvests the wind energy from a much larger atmosphere volume, comparing to sail size. Best places in America to live for surfers are Cocoa Beach, Florida; Ocean City, New Jersey; Encinitas, California; San Clemente, California; La Jolla, California; Huntington Beach, California; Ventura, California; Honolulu, Hawaii. Nature makes waves, man makes surf, and pretty damn good surf, too. Granted, not deliberately. In fact, with almost no exception, any attempt man has made to design and produce rideable surf has met with lamentable failure. And yet the coastlines of the world are littered with breaks that, without man helping hand, an uncaring and often destructive hand would otherwise not exist. His piers, jetties, channels, groins, break walls and dredge-tailing sandbars have come to define some of surfing's most traditional landscapes, providing as merely an engineering byproduct waves that in many cases rival the best that nature itself has to offer, actually competing with nature and shaping both the world's shorelines and the collective dreams of surfers everywhere who, for the most part, rarely stop to think about how much of the surf they ride is really man-made. Surfers seem to have something the rest of the world does not. After all, their hair seems to hang a little looser and their smiles seem to stretch a little wider. Maybe it's all the time spent in the ocean or the heavy doses of vitamin D, but we think surfers, as a whole, might have this whole bliss thing figured out. Here are 6 reasons why. They know how to live in the moment. The ocean is unpredictable. It can cradle you one moment, and turn ruthlessly violent the next. Surfers constantly read and adapt to these changes, whether it's to catch an exhilarating wave or to be safe during a surprise wipeout. They use fear to their advantage and learn to be humble because of it. Whether it's your first lesson or you've won a world championship, surfers of all skill levels wipe out and face the ocean's fury again and again. Surfing is a continuous struggle with a powerful and unpredictable force of nature, and the ocean knows how to keep your ego in check. It's what makes surfing exciting, but it also keeps surfers humble, allowing them to understand their limits and listen to their fear. They make time to do what they love. Most surfers make getting in the water a part of their everyday routine, even if it means getting up before sunrise or taking the coastal route home after work just to catch a wave or two. Surfing, after all, isn't just a sport or regular exercise regime. It's a lifestyle. They value camaraderie. While surfing seems like a solitary endeavor, an unspoken camaraderie exists in the lineup, especially when the waves are big and conditions are dangerous. They protect what they love. It's no coincidence that many surfers consider themselves environmentalists. They spend most of their time in or near the ocean so they see firsthand humans' impact on Earth. Many pro surfers have used their fame to help clean up the waters. And the Surfrider Foundation, which was founded by 3 surfers from Malibu, has racked up a long list of environmental wins, including saving 930 acres of wetlands in California and helping the Hawaiian island of Oahu ban smoking on beaches. They are resilient. Surfers know a thing or two about falling and getting up again. It's part of surfing's satisfaction. Now you have many reasons to go to the beach and start surfing anytime. You will enjoy life like never before.
Thank you for watching our channel. Please help us pressing the subscribe button and give us a thumb up so we can keep making more educational videos.